This is gaslighting. You have my vote for Byron Donalds. First of all, she don't live in Florida. Second of all, she's not a U.S. citizen. How does he have her vote?
What I immediately saw was two people of an immigrant background with shared best interests, okay? Now, do I have anything against anybody? No. But we have to speak on the matter at hand, okay? And on the obvious, right? And I like Nicki Minaj. But if both of these people are from a Caribbean background, then their loyalty is going to lie with other people of a Caribbean background. Okay? It's not going to lie with foundational black Americans.
Might have to drop a dime on them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
All right, y'all, we back with another video. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. So check this out. Nicki Minaj endorses Byron Donalds in the FBA community, and some YTs are mad. Okay, they not co-signing this Byron Donalds for governor. Now, Nicki Minaj and Byron Donalds are immigrants, which we don't care for immigrants in our politics because they don't have the same mindset that we have on the goals and things that we trying to accomplish. So it's we don't want them in our politics at all. Any immigrants, we don't care where you're from, right? Let's just get that out of the way.
Y'all will continue to allow this woman to gaslight and grift you. And I know when I post this, I'm going to get a whole bunch of comments because every time I talk about her, all of her people come in my comments all angry and mad. I really don't care because this is gaslighting. You have my vote for Byron Donalds. First of all, she don't live in Florida. Second of all, she's not a U.S. citizen. How does he have her vote?
Right. Who paid her for that? You know she got paid for that. She don't even live in Florida. Now she want to get all her barbs to support. You see how people use their supporters, people who rock with them, and they politicize.
You are not a Florida resident. You are not an American citizen. But she posts this kind of shit. And a lot of y'all that are her fans that don't take the time to actually understand things and just blindly believe whatever are going to see this because she's like, Barbs, please support him however you can. And y'all will run in line to follow the directive of someone who can't even do what she's telling you to do. And this is why we say, y'all, it's wild and it's propaganda and she's clearly getting a check because you cannot vote for this man. So how does he have your vote? It's beyond ridiculous. And at some point, y'all need to realize some things are just being done because she needs a check. Before any of you come in my comments with saying anything, just know this is my fucking state. This is my governor's race. So yeah, her putting this out there, that matters to me because he is not for us. So I have stake in this. And this is a problem.
What's up, you guys? So I saw that Nicki Minaj is endorsing Byron Donalds. And everyone else is talking about the MAGA aspect of it, okay? Honestly, that is not even what popped in my head. I understand that's an aspect of it. Truth be told, I don't care one way or the other because I don't belong to, subscribe to any political party. So I don't really immediately look at that, okay? What I immediately saw was two people of an immigrant background with shared best interests, okay? Now, do I have anything against anybody? No. But we have to speak on the matter at hand, okay? And on the obvious, right? And I like Nicki Minaj. But if both of these people are from a Caribbean background, then their loyalty is going to lie with other people of a Caribbean background. Okay? It's not going to lie with foundational black Americans. Byron Donalds has already said that he is completely against reparations. Why? Okay? The real reason why is because his family wouldn't get it. Now, if his family was from the descendants of American slavery, then he would be all right with it, I'm sure. Or maybe not, being that he's a Republican. And they generally tend to be against that. Well, shit, the Democrats are against it too. We all on our own at some point. I hope we recognize that. But at the end of the day, their loyalty politically does not lie with the best interests of black Americans, okay? It's going to lie with immigrants or the cause of Caribbean immigrants or African immigrants. But it is going to overshadow the best interests of black Americans. And again, I don't have anything against anybody. Anybody that knows me in real life knows that I'm cool with people of various different backgrounds, okay? But when it comes to my politics, I have to vote on the best interests of my household, which is a black American household, okay? So, at the end of the day, black American best interests and black immigrants' best interests are usually not the same, okay? Black immigrants' best interests usually line up with other immigrants who end up being other races, ethnicities, whatever you want to call it. But y'all get my point. I'm just saying they have shared commonalities, which those two words mean the same thing. Y'all get what I'm saying. Shit, bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Yo, I had to run to the comments on this one. Oh my God. Donald Trump speaks to Byron Donalds. That one is smart. You have smart ones and you have some that aren't quite so good. My ass ran straight to the comment section and it didn't disappoint. Somebody said $20 he'll say the N-word before the election. Black Trump supporters, y'all are the smart colors. I know this not supposed to be funny, but at this point, what the fuck can you do? Somebody said just a modern day plantation owner showing off his smart boy. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir, master. I can read. I'm the only one that can read. Claudia Jordan said, wow. And y'all niggas still gonna cap for him because he think they gave him $1,200. Somebody said this is gonna be one of the fucking longest election seasons praying for our mental health. Mine is already gone. Corey said, all I heard was he was one of the blacks that are smart. Y'all gotta read between the lines and have some discernment of what people are really trying to say. Flyer said, look at that African American over there. I'm sorry. K. Finn said, you better smile and clap, Uncle Byron. It's your party. Now this one got me. They used to say, I want that one when they were auctioning off slaves back in the day. I know
who has done, and you still have yet to answer my question. Why do you support Israel?
Well, first of all, Israel is our long-standing ally in
kids, because right now it seems like you're okay with kids. So like,
do what is necessary to obliterate the enemy that brings the women in our country. That's what we would do. Do you think that slaughter is to obliterate the enemy?
Human beings is always wrong.
The YTs are turning on Byron Donalds. Okay, he thought he had all the support because Donald Trump co-signed him, but I'm finna show y'all in this video, they putting that full court press on Byron Donalds, trying to sabotage his campaign. Now, y'all know Foundation of Black Americans, he went to Tampa and was asked about, is he for reparations? And he said no, just because, he's Caribbean. Not the fact that we deserve it and what our ancestors went through. He said no because, how would he distinguish who gets it and who don't get it? So he been canceled, from the culture since then. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. We're going to show you how some of the YTs is crashing out on. Check it out.
We need to talk about Byron Donalds for a minute. This man right here is running for governor for the great state of Florida, and lots of people only want to vote for him because Trump said he would make a great governor someday. Nobody wants to do actual research or due diligence on any of the candidates. They just want to vote for whomever somebody tells them to vote for. Well, here's the problem. This man right here is a rhino. He is only a Republican by name. He has the same ideologies as Democrats. He has the same thought process as Democrats. And he backs a lot of the same laws that are held up over in California and New York City, starting with what happened to Floyd. When Floyd passed away, he said something should be done, the exact same thought process as the Democrats. He thought the police were in the wrong, the exact same thought process as the Democrats. And if you don't believe me, here's the video.
I support people protesting. I want to make sure that there's justice for George Floyd. We definitely have to do something about police brutality in America.
He also agrees with a lot of the California and New York City laws when it comes to theft.
A Samsung S10, which is on Samsung's site right now, is $999. Currently today, if a 19-year-old stole that phone from somebody else, they will be a felon for the rest of their lives. Now, stealing the phone is wrong. I grant you that. The question is, does the lifetime of lost wages, a lifetime of being a felon, is that worth the crime of a felony theft? Is that punishment equitable? In my opinion, that answer is no. It is not equitable. And that is why it is time that we as a body raise the felony theft threshold. With that, I close, Mr. Chair.
Having closed on his bill.
Yeah, you heard him right. He agrees with the theft law in California. He believes you should be able to steal up to $999 without any repercussions whatsoever. And this is exactly what happened with the riots throughout the country in places like California, New York City, etc. They were allowed to steal up to $999 and they would not arrest them in any way, shape, or form, which then places like Home Depot, Lowe's started locking everything up nationwide. That's why when you go to Lowe's and Home Depot now, everything is locked up. You can thank California for that. And guess what? Byron backs that. This man right here is not a Republican. You have to see through the nonsense that they are putting out. There is a reason why the biggest Democrat cities and counties are backing him. Orlando Sentinel, Dade County. These are heavy Democrat areas and they're all pushing for him. You got to stop and think for a minute. After the videos you just listened to, and after all these posts where you can see the Democrats are pushing for him, don't you think there's some red flags here? Even our own governor, Ron DeSantis, does not support him.
You know, you got a guy like Byron. He just hasn't been a part of any of the victories that we've had here over the left over these last years. He's just not been a part of it. He's been in other states campaigning, doing that, and that's fine. But okay, well then deliver results up there. You know, that's what I want to see.
It's time my fellow Floridians saw the truth. You all are being manipulated by the media. These are the same companies, the same media outlets that want you to vote no come November 3rd so you don't increase Homestead from 50 grand to 250 grand, because these same exact cities are the same cities that are Democrat ran, that are misappropriating funds, and they want that extra money in their pocket. These are the people lying to you, and it's time you saw the truth.
And Congressman Byron Donalds, he's got a whole crowd there behind him cheering him on. Congressman, thank you for joining us tonight. It looks like you're the clear front runner in this primary, but we got to get through the election to find out if you are the nominee coming into the general election. How do you sort yourself from someone like David Jolly, who was once a Republican himself?
Well, first of all, look, Florida, we are the free state of Florida. We're a red state. Ron DeSantis has done a tremendous job. And you got a guy like David Jolly, who quite frankly wants to have us follow Virginia and follow New York and follow New Jersey. But that's not what the people of Florida want. The people of Florida, what they want is to remain free. They came here for a reason, to chase that Florida dream. And so over the next 79 days or so, we are going to be crisscrossing Florida and making sure that we keep the Florida dream alive and well. For all of the people that have chosen the state, and many people who have lived here as fourth, fifth, sixth generation Floridians, Florida is going to remain number one. That's how we defeat David Jolly this November.
I just voted, and it was not for Byron Donalds. I'll say that much. Go vote. Come on, Florida, do your thing.
All right, so y'all see how everybody feel about Byron Donalds, about him being the governor, and about Nicki Minaj endorsing him, okay? Immigrant endorsing the immigrant. All right, I want to know what y'all think about that in the comment section. I want to give a big shout out to all my supporters. Shabazz, I love you. Fresh always, love all y'all. All my supporters, man. Y'all kids. Everybody who been supporting the channel, man, keeping the channel going, love and appreciate y'all. We do got that we do got that book that's coming out with FBA Black History. We're trying to rewrite what they're trying to put out for FBAs, and we want it coming from us. So y'all look out for that, man. It's gonna be out, and it is a Black American parade in New York, in Harlem. Y'all catch me there, man. So we're gonna definitely represent for the lineage. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.
A community must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax spaces for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.